where Europe meets Asia, where ancient empires left their mark on every corner, where the call to prayer echoes over bustling bazaars and the smell of fresh cement fills the air. This is Istanbul, a city that's been the heart of 3 empires, and today, it's about to steal yours too. For the next 10 minutes, I'm taking you through the ultimate guide to Istanbul's top 10 experiences. Let's go. Stop number 1, and honestly, this should be on everyone's bucket list, the Hagia Sophia. Built in 537 AD, yeah, you heard that right. This building is almost 1,500 years old. It's been a church, a mosque, a museum, and now a mosque again. The moment you step inside, you'll understand why this is considered one of the greatest architectural achievements in human history. That dome up there, it's 31 meters wide, and it literally changed how buildings were constructed. Here's the thing that blows my mind. You've got 1,500-year-old Christian mosaics right next to Ottoman Islamic calligraphy. It's like walking through a living history book. Pro tip, get here before 9 a.m. Seriously, after 10, this place is packed with tour groups. Also, tickets for the mosque and museum are separate, about 25 euros each. And ladies, bring a headscarf. Right across the square is stop number 2, the Blue Mosque. And yes, it really does have 6 minarets, which actually caused a bit of controversy back in the day. Built between 1609 and 1616, Sultan Ahmed I wanted to create something that would rival the Hagia Sophia. And honestly, he kind of succeeded. And this is where it gets its name. Over 20,000 hand-painted blue tiles covering the interior. The light coming through those 200-plus stained glass windows, it's honestly magical. Here's a local secret. If you want the best experience, come for Fajr prayer around 5 or 6 a.m. The mosque is nearly empty. You can actually hear the recitation echoing through the space, and the atmosphere is just different, special. And unlike Hagia Sophia, entry here is completely free. Just dress modestly and be respectful. This is an active place of worship. Alright, number 3 is massive, and I mean that literally. Topkapi Palace was the main residence of Ottoman sultans for 400 years. This isn't just one building, it's an entire complex with courtyards, gardens, the harem, treasury rooms. You could honestly spend all day here. The highlight for me, the sacred relics secreted to Prophet Muhammad, other prophets. For many visitors, it's a deeply emotional experience. Quick heads up, Topkapi is closed on Tuesdays. Entry is around 50 euros and you need an audio guide or you'll just be walking around confused. Trust me on this. Oh, and expect queues, like 2-3 hour queues sometimes. Book online if you can or get here right when it opens at 9 a.m. Welcome to Organized Chaos, the Grand Bazaar, one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. Built in 1455, this place has over 4,000 shops spread across 61 streets. Yeah, it's massive. And yes, you will get lost. That's part of the fun. Everything here is negotiable. But here's the thing. I asked the premium belt at 3 different shops, got quotes ranging from 800 to 1,200 lira. Then outside the bazaar, 200 lira. So my advice, browse here for the experience and the atmosphere. It really is incredible. But maybe do your actual shopping outside if you want better deals. Also, it's closed on Sundays. And yeah, it gets crowded, but that's kind of the point. This is Istanbul at its most vibrant. Okay, from the chaos of the bazaar to something completely different. The Basilica Cistern. Built in the 6th century to store water for the Byzantine palace, this is one of the coolest places in Istanbul. The second you walk down those stairs, the city noise just disappears. It's cool, it's quiet, and it feels like you've entered another world. Now, the star attraction. attraction, these Medusa heads. No one knows exactly why they're here, or why they're positioned upside down and sideways. Mystery adds to the atmosphere. Entry is about 30 euros now, which honestly feels a bit steep for what's essentially a 15-20 minute visit. But it's unique, it's atmospheric, and those Instagram shots, worth it. Book online to skip the queues, and if you want the best light for photos, the colors change every few minutes. Number 6 takes us across the Golden Horn to the Galata Tower, that medieval stone tower you can see from pretty much everywhere in Istanbul. Built in the 14th century by the Genoese, this thing has been a watchtower, a fire lookout, even a jail at one point. But let's be real, people come here for this: 360-degree views of the entire city. You've got the Bosphorus, the Golden Horn, the Old City, the Asian side. Sunset is prime time here, but it's also the most crowded. If you can handle the crowds, the golden hour views are unbeatable. And honestly, the neighborhood around Galata Tower is almost as good as the tower itself. Narrow streets, cool cafes, local artists. Spend some time exploring down here too. You can't come to Istanbul and not get out on the water. The Bosphorus, the strait that literally divides Europe and Asia, you've got options here. The cheapest? Just hop on a public ferry with your Istanbul card. Or splurge on a sunset dinner cruise. From the water, you get a totally different perspective of the city. You're passing Ottoman palaces, old wooden mansions, fishermen, and these massive suspension bridges connecting 2 continents. A round trip on the public ferry takes about 2 hours and costs just a few lira. Private cruises range from 30 to 100 plus euros, depending on what's included. Pro tip, bring some meat to feed the seagulls. It's a whole Istanbul experience. The Spice Bazaar, or Egyptian Bazaar, is like the Grand Bazaar's more manageable little sibling. Built in the 1660s, this place is a sensory overload in the best way. Saffron, sumac, cumin, Turkish delight, dried fruits, teas. The sellers here are way less pushy than at the Grand Bazaar, which makes browsing actually enjoyable. And yes, you can try before you buy. It's smaller, less overwhelming, and right by the waterfront, which makes it perfect to combine with a Bosphorus cruise. I'd skip buying super expensive saffron here. Sometimes the prices are tourist inflated, but for Turkish delight, dried figs, pomegranate tea, this is the spot. If Topkapi shows you old school Ottoman power, Dolmabahce Palace shows you what happened when the sultans got jealous of European palaces. Built in the mid-1800s, this place is pure European-influenced opulence. Think Versailles, but Ottoman. The Grand Ballroom has a 4.5-ton crystal chandelier, a gift from Queen Victoria. The place is dripping in gold, crystal, and marble. Here's the catch: no photos inside at all, which is frustrating because it's absolutely stunning, but it also means you're actually present instead of stuck behind your phone. Entry is around 50 euros. It's closed on Mondays, and yeah, expect queues. The gardens are free though, and the views of the Bosphorus from here are fantastic. Last but definitely not least, the Süleymaniye Mosque. For me, this is the most beautiful mosque in Istanbul, built by the legendary architect Mimar Sinan for Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent in the 1550s. This is Ottoman architecture at its absolute peak. It's less crowded than the Blue Mosque, which means you can actually sit, breathe, and take in the atmosphere. The proportions, the light, the acoustics, everything is just perfectly balanced. And the views from the courtyard? Some of the best in the city. You can see all the way to Galata Tower and across the Golden Horn. Entry is free, it's less touristy, and honestly, it feels more peaceful, more spiritual than the bigger name mosques. Don't skip this one. So there you have it, 10 incredible experiences that barely scratch the surface of what Istanbul has to offer. This city has been the center of empires for thousands of years, and you can feel that history in every street, every building, every bite of food. My advice? Give yourself at least 4 or 5 days here. Take your time, get lost in the neighborhoods, eat all the food, and let this city surprise you. If this video helped you plan your trip, smash that like button and subscribe for more travel guides. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 10 are you most excited to see. Thanks for watching. Now go book that flight to Istanbul. Trust me, you won't regret it.